being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeate.
Well, I said, don't get no more water. They like asking you.
Examples of that in this one.
Well, I said, don't get no more water.
Family Oklahoma Homa Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. It's Gibbs. Zings it complete to the right. Snowed under by the defense. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in.
There he goes. The 30 at the 20. And he will house it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he makes the play, it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
He wants it all. Into their happy place for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Very intriguing Big 12 matchup today, gentlemen. Here's a look at how it finished up. James Madison escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Duke's fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
To the air, it's Gibbs. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Coffee. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Gibbs. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try the left side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Sooners line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick him.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He's got it down the middle, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
He's got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. The 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Gibbs. Gets open down the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Plows through the defense. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Complete to the right. Good, solid tackle.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout called by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Motion from the back. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. They put together an 81-yard drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Would be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was in that last one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Coffee. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Pocket breaking down. Man, he was going to get his jaw jacked. He got down just in time. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Takes the easy one to the back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Wide open downfield. At the 35, he's loose. And it's in for a touchdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. He's got him. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkerson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time on target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Trying to keep this drive alive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Hart. Running behind those pads. He gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And tackled there by the defense. Here on 3rd down. Rides the back on the option to give. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the upright.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Caught. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. No huddle offense to the line. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
Punch it out of the air. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The corners are walked up tight. The give on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Gibbs. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Just keep slinging it. Find space on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Still looking on the move. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And they're in for a touchdown. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Rice is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he made the extra point without problem. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He leaves it with his back. Got the first down, looking for more. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Can't get him to the ground.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Wants to throw on third. Finds his man. It's Wilkerson.
Look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught over the middle. It's Frank. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Sooners racing to the line in a hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They just keep firing. Makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is a tough spot in the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds the man on the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's looking to throw. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 33.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Wilkerson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sooners come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation